to stand up to the fossil fuel industry.
Welcome back. I'm Brianna Keeler in for Brooke Baldwin, and you're looking out Bernie Sanders talking live in San Pedro, California. Let's listen in.
Short term, not more important than the future of this planet. And together we are going to transform our energy system away from fossil fuel to sustainable energy and energy efficiency. And together, when we do that, we're going to create millions of great jobs here in California and all over this country. But our campaign is not just taking on the billionaire class, and it's not just taking on a corrupt campaign finance system. It is dealing with issues like a broken criminal justice system. All of you should know that it is an international embarrassment that our country has more people in jail than any other country on earth. We are spending $80 billion.
All right, we'll continue to monitor Bernie Sanders there in San Pedro, California, but this is what we've been talking about, a possible battle royale, two animated foes with huge loyal fan bases and $10 million at stake. No, we're not talking about the next pay-per-view Vegas boxing match. We're talking about Bernie Sanders versus Donald Trump in a debate. That was started as late-night comedy fodder. Well, it's now snowballing into the realm of plausibility. Here's Donald Trump yesterday.
I'd love to debate Bernie. But they have to pay a lot of money for it. Because, look, I'm in first place. I've won, I'd say something over $10 million.
And Sanders, who has been game since this idea was floated earlier this week, knew just the thing to say to appeal to Trump. He tweeted, "I'm delighted that Donald Trump has agreed to debate. Let's do it in the biggest stadium possible." Joining me now to talk more about this is Stephanie Meyer. She is a Trump supporter and a former contestant on The Apprentice. And we have Emily Tish Sussman. She is a Democratic strategist and the campaign director for the Center for American Progress Action Fund. Stephanie, to you first, just paint a picture for us about what this debate would look like, do you think?
I think this debate would be phenomenal. Number one, we're not losing focus on the fact that Mr. Trump's willing to raise between $10 to $15 million for women's health issues. I think that's a great idea. And look, he enjoys and takes care of women. Women's health issues are very important. Also, I think it's a great idea because he can help mentor Bernie. He can help push him along, and guess what? Carry him all the way and crush him in the end.
Is this going to happen, Emily, do you think? I mean, it might happen. There's nothing that Trump loves more than a good media stunt, which is exactly what this is. It is a very big media stunt. I mean, look, we've already been talking about it for a number of days. He said he would do it if he could raise $10 to $15 million. That seems a little bit odd, considering that he's been strongly under fire, particularly under the last week, for the fact that the last time he pulled this kind of media stunt and said that he had raised $6 million for veterans organizations, that money never actually came through. So it's a little bit odd that he would then put the price on, although not if you think about the fact that he is a media master. That is what he does. He has captured the attention. I would guess this conversation continues. Sanders has everything to try to get in it and makes him look like a legitimate candidate, even though the math is strongly against him in terms of gaining the Democratic nomination. So he will continue to go with it. But then what I would guess would happen is that at the end, Trump's going to find some reason not to do it. It really is. It's punching down. He is the actual Republican nominee, so he does not really have a reason to do it. He would just elevate Bernie Sanders. And you mentioned that event that Donald Trump did in Iowa, I believe it was, instead of participating in a debate there, which was to benefit veterans. He got asked about that yesterday. He said he is going to release that information. That's something that a lot of folks have been demanding of him. Stephanie, do you think, if you're gaming this out, you think this is going to happen?
I think it's going to happen. I think that people need to see what they both have to say. And quite honestly, I think Bernie needs the help, he needs the attention, and he needs the free press. Everybody will always listen to what Mr. Trump has to say, and if Bernie needs to ride off his coattails, let him.
What does this do, Emily, for the Democratic Party? I mean, it's a very strange situation where somebody who is still running for the Democratic nomination, who has not previously been a Democrat, would then debate the actual Republican nominee. It's a very strange and unprecedented kind of situation. I know you had quotes on earlier from Senator Manchin saying that it was ridiculous. I believe he may have used a little bit more colorful
He used
language
an
than
expletive.
that.
You're right. Yes.
Yeah, a little more colorful than that. Look, for Democrats, for everybody, it's a very odd situation, but particularly for elected Democrats, what kind of precedent does this set? Like, this is actually not the nominee of the party. So why would he be debating the Republican nominee? It makes no sense.
It would be extraordinary. All right, Stephanie Myers, Emily Tish Sussman, thanks to both of you. And next, a report this week by the State Department, by the Independent